What the heck does this thing do? You'll find out later in the show and can vote and tell us who you think knows the truth. Let's find out who's lying and who's a chump. Welcome to Chump, everyone, the Rooster Teeth game show all about lying. I'm your host, Jeremy Dooley, and today we have three very, very talented deceivers. Some of them have lied to me in the past, so I can't wait to see them lie again. We're going to start off with deceiver number one, Mariel Salcedo. There it was.
Thank you. I'm in the studio audience.
Deceiver number two, Ryan Haywood. And deceiver number three, Matt Bragg.
I know what you said.
Brutal. So they're going to be lying and telling the truth at different points this episode. Only two people can suss out whether or not they're lying. The first being today's contestant, Blaine Gibson.
Yeah.
Woo!
Small, but okay, I'll take it.
And the other person sussing all this out is you, the audience playing along at home. So welcome, everybody, to this episode of Chump, episode
probably
3.
more than one.
No, it's just one.
Oh,
it's
okay.
you, the royal you.
So just fool the one. Okay, we're good.
Oh, the royalty.
Pretty much, yeah.
Royalty,
Oh.
in fact. Oh,
Like a
okay.
king?
The royal
He
you,
said
yes.
the royal you,
Prince,
yeah.
maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, you guys can get 2 points during a bunch of games by fooling both the audience and Blaine.
Okay,
If
no
you
problem.
Think you can do
Got
such a
this.
thing.
Not gonna happen.
No.
Do you think you're going to be able to suss anything out here?
Well, I was kind of intrigued that you brought the world's greatest detective on, not for the season finale. But
Detective Roger Davis?
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Blaine,
Detective Rascal.
Blaine, look at my eyes.
Should have got my prosthetics.
Look at my eyes.
Yeah.
What do you know about me?
I know nothing about you or Matt, but I think that the fact that I'm removed from that, I'm just gonna have to rely on my.
But you're saying you think
detective
you know everything about me?
Yeah, I read you like a book, Mariel.
Oh,
That is
wow.
brutal.
False.
Now, before we get into the first game, a reminder about how the voting works on this. We're going to give you hashtags that you can put in the chat to vote. Now, each Rooster Teeth account watching, you have 1 vote. You can change that vote at any point by, if you do hashtag Ryan right at the beginning. If you do hashtag Matt later on in the game, you're changing that vote to Matt, but spamming it won't give you more votes. You got 1 vote, all right? So just doing the same name over and over again, it's just going to break the chat. It's not worth it. The other thing I want to remind you of is there will not be a live episode next week. We're taking a little break, and we'll be back January 8th for more episodes of Chump. So enjoy the holidays in the meantime. But let's get into it with our first game called Pushing the Envelope. Reaching the old pocket here in the Chump jacket.
He's got a gun!
Now, inside each of these 3 envelopes is a fact about our deceivers. True facts, one about each one of them. I'm going to shuffle them up and distribute them, and they'll have to act like that fact is their own. Now, it might be, or it might be someone else's. Blaine will then get to question each person for 60 seconds to determine whether or not that is true about them. And all you have to do is tell me whether or not they're lying at the end of the game, all right? If you can correctly tell me who's lying and who's telling the truth, you'll get a point. If you can't, you'll get a point. Now, we're going to hand these out before I tell the audience what they're going to be doing. So here is yours, and here is yours. Nice. So pop those open, and you're going to be reading to us what your fact is, and we are going to start with Mariel. So Mariel, what is the true fact about yourself?
I had to fend off a raccoon underneath a house using only a hammer.
Okay, that's the true fact about Mariel. Ryan, what's the true fact about you?
I almost died in a Walmart parking lot while building a tent.
And Matt Bragg, what is your true fact?
I have a great aunt who was once recorded as being one of the tallest women in the world.
Super tall aunt or aunt. Which are we talking an insect or?
Well, no, it's a relative.
Okay,
An aunt.
well, you
Yeah.
know what? I'm wasting his question.
I'm sorry, I'm Southern.
Now-
I got 3? Is that right? Or 60 seconds?
60 seconds each for each person. Now, so keep those in mind because I'm going to ask you who you want to start with soon.
Okay.
But audience, you're a little different. I'm just asking you who actually had to go under a house and fend off a raccoon with a hammer. You either do hashtag Matt, hashtag Ryan, or hashtag Mariel, depending on who you think it is. If you get this correct, it's a little harder, so you'll get 2 points for getting this correct. So best of luck to you, audience. And Blaine, after hearing those, do you know who you want to start with?
Just go chronological. Let's go Mariel and Ryan to.
Chronological?
Chronological.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Right.
So it's chronological
What
in
year
which
are
they
we?
presented the information. Start with Mariel.
Okay, we're going to start with Mariel. All right. So we're going to be putting 60 seconds on the clock. Blaine, ready? Oh, wait, no. Remind us of your fact real quick.
I had to fend off a raccoon underneath the house using only a hammer.
60 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go.
What color was the hammer?
Gray.
What'd you do with the body after you're done with it?
I didn't kill it.
What'd you do with it?
I didn't kill it. It ran away.
Okay. So you never saw it again?
Well, God, I hope not.
Where was the house?
It was in Plainview, where I'm from.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. How many years ago?
I think there was like high school.
Okay. How old are you?
So, how old am I now? I'm 27.
How old were you then?
17.
Okay.
Ooh.
Did your parents not help you out?
No,
Why didn't your parents help you out?
they weren't home.
Okay. What time of day was it?
Night.
What car were you driving?
What car was I driving
What car were
then?
you driving then?
I was driving a 1996 blue Yukon.
Okay. You didn't want to chase it down?
It,
Did you
was-
see the?
She's not a murderer. She's just fending it off.
Did you see the raccoon later?
it was underneath the house. Did you expect me to drive?
How'd you know there was under the house?
I was there, under the house.
I know, but how did you hear it before?
Well, I was in my room and I heard something scratching at the window.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the fuck was that? It was terrifying. So I went outside.
You're scratching at the window, but it was under the house.
It was under the house. Raccoons like to burrow.
Okay, cool.
I also like that it's a raccoon that but he kept saying raccoon.
Raccoon.
Well, that's a raccoon.
What? Like a DBZ villain.
Were some of those like control
I'm
questions?
okay with raccoon.
I gotta say, fastest question and answer we've seen yet.
Oh, yeah?
That was all. That was
I'm grilling.
Very good. You were grilling. I like that. You know, you went after it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you were on the offensive for that.
It's my house.
Yeah,
Blaine
that's
thought
right.
She was going to go after the raccoon for a date or something. Why did you chase it down? Why didn't you get his number?
I just want to know if the raccoon's gonna come back. You know, for the territorial.
Also, can we also point out that
Raccoon.
she said I fended off a raccoon with a hammer. Blaine's second question was, what did you do with the body?
Yep. And what
didn't
they
kill
said
it.
that
Shows
it
a
ran
lot of
away.
fact.
Just it
Well, yeah.
left.
God.
I would have killed it. I could have killed it. I didn't want to kill it.
So, if you want to go in chronological order, then next would be Ryan. Ryan, can you remind us of your fact?
I almost died in a Walmart parking lot while building a tent.
All right, Blaine,
Okay.
we're going to put 60 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go.
Why are you building a tent in a parking lot? Why are you building a tent in a parking lot, Ryan? Interesting. What color was the tent?
Hey, Ryan.
Yes, tent was tall. I don't know what color it was. You think that was the most distracting thing at that moment?
What city was the Walmart in?
It was in Alabama, and I don't know the name of the city.
Okay. Remind me again, what happened?
Well, I was building a tent, and a tornado came up.
Uh-huh. And you almost died there.
And tornadoes are not very good for you.
Where did you go to shelter?
In the Walmart. In the bedding section, actually.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. Did you buy anything while you were there?
No, I just lived.
Where did you do after the hurricane passed or the tornado?
Collected the tent.
Oh, yeah? Did it not blow away?
Actually, one pole was impaled in a car windshield.
Oh, yeah? Did you have to pull it out?
Well, I rode it up first, but
Now, a little time was used up there.
Just a little bit.
I don't know if you noticed. There was a drink
respect the
happening there.
filibuster.
I will ask, why were you putting up a tent in a Walmart parking lot?
Because I worked for a pool company, and we were putting up a display in the parking lot of the Walmart of an above-ground pool, and it had a tent and a pool, and neither survived.
That's how you do it. That's how you question. All right.
You really don't like the
I'm
blast
just showing you.
What?
It sounded like there was a lot of silence there. And I blame you for that.
What? He was drinking.
Matt,
Hey, what's up?
please
You gotta
remind us of
control
your
the
fact.
witness, detective.
All right.
You gotta control the witness.
Here's Matt's
True.
fact again.
My fact, I have a great aunt, or aunt, who was once recorded as being one of the tallest women in the world.
Matt, you know what? It's up to you. You want to call it aunt or aunt?
I've always called it aunt.
Aunt. Okay.
No.
Blaine, you have 60 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go.
What was her name?
What was her name?
Yeah.
Gloria.
Okay. How tall?
About, I think it's 7'3".
Did you ever meet her?
No, she was my great aunt, dude. How old do you think I am?
I don't know.
Okay,
You look
cool.
like a caveman.
That's great. How about you? All right. How old are you, Blaine?
Brutal.
Oh, you're.
You can't question him.
I can't question him.
him.
All right, I'm
It's a weird
sorry. I didn't
vibe
realize
there.
this was just a one-side.
What do you know about like roughly what year?
I believe it was around like 1920 or so.
Okay. What side of the family?
It was my dad's. Real lot tall people on my dad's
Okay.
side.
So like, how was your dad? It was his his mom's sister.
I don't know that. How
What's a great aunt in relation to you though?
a great aunt? It's a great aunt. She's really awesome. I believe she did. That might have been. I'm trying to think. That's that side of the family I don't really talk to.
How'd you find out this information about your great aunt?
Well, my grandpa told me.
Your grandpa told you.
Yeah.
Okay. What was his name?
Richard.
Okay. What was her name again?
Gloria.
Okay, Gloria.
Yeah.
Ooh, double back.
Where does she live?
Where she lives up in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Okay.
Rock Hill, so awesome great aunt Gloria. I love that. I love Matt. The question he was asking you that you weren't answering had nothing to do with your story. It's just what relation is a great aunt to a
Yeah, it's
human?
a great aunt.
I'm trying to get a baseline. Just trying to get a
You don't
baseline.
know.
Great
I don't
aunt.
know like the line to get to me from my great aunt.
It's your
I know it's my
grandfather's
great.
sister.
That's it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was Richard's sister.
Richard's sister?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I also love.
I never met her.
No, that's fair, but I love when you said, so what is her relation to you? You went, I don't know, she's awesome.
She's my great aunt. What do you want?
Now remember, you're still voting on who actually fended off a raccoon with a hammer, and this is your last chance to get those votes in right now. We're going to go to Blaine and kind of get his thoughts before his final answers. Is there anyone right off the bat you don't believe? Anyone
Matt.
you totally believe? You don't believe Matt?
No, I don't
All
believe
right.
Matt.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of questioning me back and things like that, and kind
To
of
be fair-
reflecting.
I would always question you. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
I don't think he likes you.
No, not really. Most of Achievement Hunter doesn't, except for you.
Oh.
Don't touch.
Okay, all right. Well, none of them do.
Okay.
You've overstepped.
How you feeling about Ryan? How you feeling about Mariel?
I mean, he definitely kind of deviated from the whole questioning
I was
thing.
just thirsty.
Okay. Mariel, it seems like a believable story, and I don't buy that she was either building a tent slash
Enough out of you.
slash has the tallest ant. I just can't buy that detail from Mariel.
It's because I'm so short.
Yeah.
Been there.
He's a giant.
Been there. All right, audience, we're going to go ahead and lock in your answer right now. So your votes are locked in on who you think fended off a raccoon with a hammer. And now to Blaine, we just need from you, we're going to go down the line. You're going to tell me if you think the person is lying or telling the truth. And we're starting with Mariel. Mariel was the fending off the raccoon under a house with a hammer. Is Mariel telling the truth or is she lying?
I'm going to say she's telling the truth.
You think she's telling the truth? You
Sure.
want to lock that in?
Sure.
All right, let's lock that in. Mariel is locked in as telling the truth. Ryan, surviving in a parking lot while putting up a tent. Do you think he's telling the truth or he's lying?
I'm going to say Ryan's lying.
You think Ryan is
Told you
lying?
I'll tell you if I was lying.
He did say that.
All right, let's
that.
lock that in. Ryan as a liar, which I guess means if so facto,
He's lying as well.
you think Matt Bragg is lying as well. So lock that one in. So by your logic, you think Ryan has the tall ant, and you think Matt was putting up the tent in a Walmart parking lot.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
By your I'm just repeating what your logic is saying.
Yeah, that seems like the most likely, but I'm sure I've got.
All right, now before we do our big audience reveal, we're going to go ahead and reveal what you were right about, what you were wrong about.
Okay.
So when it comes to Mariel fending off the raccoon, I can tell you that she was lying, and that was not her story, so you got that one wrong.
Fuck.
So go ahead and that's going to turn red in a second, I bet. Nope. Ryan. There it is.
Well,
There we are.
there we
When
go.
it comes to Ryan, who almost died putting up a tent in a Walmart parking
Blaine,
lot,
you almost got away with
said
it.
he was lying, and I can tell you that Ryan was telling the truth.
Damn.
We got that one wrong as well. And then when it comes to Matt, you thought Matt was lying about having a super tall great aunt, and I can tell you that Matt was lying, so you got that right. But I can't award you a point. You didn't get all three of them, which means the deceivers are going to get a point on that one.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well done.
High
Now,
five.
To be fair.
audience,
Nice.
My aunt
let's see
is
your
pretty
votes.
great.
Who actually fended off a raccoon with a hammer? Let's see what the audience thought. But who actually had to do that? 53 think Matt fended off a raccoon with a
Wow.
hammer. That is a heavily. No one thought. 10%
No one.
thought you.
I'm very strong and scary.
Well,
Audience-
Blaine was part of the 10%.
That means
Oh yeah, he was part of that 10. He was the 10%.
bought the
Audience,
story.
you nailed it. It was Matt Bragg who fended off a raccoon with a hammer.
It's such a Matt Bragg story.
It is a very Matt Bragg story. It is South Carolina embodied.
Yep.
Like under a house
100%.
with a hammer,
Knocking
fending
the-
off
knocking
raccoons.
the raccoon away.
Audience, you're going to get 2 points for getting that correct, which I'm going to mark this down on my super good score.
We're good.
Is that ice? You actually have a glass of ice.
No, we're
in there.
good. We're good. Nothing happened.
All
Blaine.
right, so that's 2 for the audience, 1 for the deceivers, and none for Blaine, which means as of right now, Blaine is our current chump. So
I
you
want
don't
you to
want to
know
be the
something,
chump at
Blaine.
the end of the episode.
Blaine, I want you to know something.
Mm-hmm.
I am sad that I did not get to lie to you.
Noted.
Hey,
He won.
I promise.
the opportunity's still there.
I won't lie to you for the rest of the show.
Okay.
Also,
Kind
if
of
you,
choked on that last word. There.
I got it. That's why I'm drinking.
Yeah,
so much.
he's making sure he's not.
if you actually want to hear the story about Matt and the raccoon or about Mariel's aunt, if you want to hear those true stories, that's going to be in our post show that we call Chump Change, and you can check out that post show where we talk about that kind of stuff. Hey, you guys want to watch something fun? Then you should tune in for the Rooster Teeth Holidays live this Friday at 3 p.m. Central Time. It's a big holiday stream with a bunch of people from Rooster Teeth. There's holiday werewolves with Achievement Hunter. That's me. That's Ryan. That's Matt. Look, here he comes.
Hi.
All right, never mind. Get out of here. Go, shoot. There's cooking with Chris and Mariel. That's her. She's not there right now. There's RT Animation. They're premiering the Camp Holiday Special. You can see it for the first time on that stream. It's only on Rooster Teeth first. It's at 3 p.m. Central Time. Make sure to tune in and watch the stream. You'll be glad you did. Blaine, time for you to try to earn some points again.
Yep.
And you can do that with a brand new game called Out of Context. Now, in this game, we're going to show a social media post from one of our deceivers. It's actually a post they did in the past, and Blaine has to guess who this post is from. You, the audience, will be guessing as well, using the same hashtags as before. Hashtag Mariel, hashtag Ryan, hashtag Matt to guess who this post is from. We're going to be giving Blaine 45 seconds, so less time. But Ryan already has his Diet Coke board, so, you know, that's buying you some time.
Good.
Yeah.
You have
news for
45
you.
seconds.
This one's empty.
That one's back.
I'm not
He's
taking
got
it.
another.
These. Come on.
Ryan has really filled that podium. Well, good thing we're not playing What's in the Box.
Yeah, we just got
really
got a few.
I can take that.
I mean, I was prepared.
Jesus Christ.
Ryan,
I mean, I got.
you
That's the
menace.
empty one.
All right,
It looked like there were more.
let's see the social post. Let's get that post up. So this is an actual post from one of our deceivers. I don't know what hurts worse, the misspelling of everywhere or the literal fire manifesting itself on my feet. So that is the post from one of them. They're not even going to give you a little blurb about what's going on. You have to figure it out. So you have 45 seconds to question each person. Do you know who you want to start with?
Let's go chronological order. Let's go start with
Mariel?
Yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
all right, all
That
right.
came up very accurate.
I'm ready.
All right, so we're starting with Mariel. You have 45 seconds to question her. Ready, set, go.
What happened to your feet?
A sunburn
A sunburn?
Yes.
When did that happen?
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yes.
What were you doing when you got a sunburn?
I was at the beach,
Which one?
Galveston.
Galveston.
Yeah.
Cool. Who'd you go with?
My girlfriend, ex-girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Did you know anybody else there on the trip?
We had some friends that came with us from Houston.
Okay. Why didn't you put sunscreen on? Did you forget?
I didn't. We were walking the dog, and I just kind of forgot to put the sunscreen on.
Oh, the pancake? The
Pancake,
little
yeah.
baby dog? Was that the first time that it had gone to the beach?
I think maybe we had taken him once before.
Okay. Very cool.
Read the whole tweet.
What the misspelling of what?
Everywhere.
The misspelling of everywhere, or the literal. Okay. All right. Sorry.
Blaine, Blaine, did you think
Misspelling of
that
what?
multiple places were misspelled?
I don't. I didn't. I was so focused in on interrogating.
People are misspelling everywhere.
Everywhere.
Can't even put it on the map anymore.
Spell check was down that day.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
All right, well, there's your 45 seconds to Mariel. We're going to move on to Ryan now as we keep going in chronological order. So we don't need him to remind us. You know what it is.
Yeah.
It's right there. Blaine,
Spelling-
45 seconds. Ready, set, go.
Were you having trouble misspelling everywhere?
No, I was responding to someone else who misspelled everywhere.
Oh, so this was a reply tweet.
That was a reply tweet to Meg Turney.
Oh, okay. What was wrong with your feet?
Well, we had just done a bit for Free Play where we were trying to do firewalking.
Okay.
It never made into a show because we both failed miserably to actually do it.
Where'd you guys do the firewalking?
It was when we went to Australia. We did a bunch of extra stuff while we were there for the first RTX Sydney.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Did you like have any burns on your feet? Did they have a
No, because we didn't do it.
Oh, got it. But you were having burning on your feet? I don't.
Yeah, I was being a sarcastic asshole. What do you think my job is?
Being a sarcastic asshole. Are you lying to me right now?
No.
You're not lying.
No.
Okay.
Wait.
Clever.
Come back. I lost you for a second.
Oh shit!
Stay
I'm
with-
looking at the tweet.
Stay with.
Why? How do they keep turning the tables on
Ryan
me?
is really good at just twisting the brain. really pulled out the stops with the "Are you lying to me?" question, though. I've seen people do it before. So you say you failed miserably at the firewalk, but the failure was that you didn't.
The bit had to be cut because we just couldn't We tried.
Like, were there attempts at it, or you just didn't? attempt
There was
it?
attempts.
Yeah. Understood.
Firewalking is hot.
Yeah, I assume. Yeah, it takes a lot of like mental focus to just cross it. And then finally, we're going to Matt Bragg.
Okay.
And you have 45 seconds to question Matt Bragg about this ordeal. Ready, set, go.
What was the context of the tweet?
It was right after I went to Disneyland with Jack and Fiona.
Oh, yeah?
My feet were really, really hot.
Why were your
I've been
feet
walking
hot?
around a lot. I got a lot of blisters.
Oh, okay.
I don't do much walking. Blaine.
What kind of shoes were you wearing?
I mean, I think it was these actually. They're brand new at the time.
Yeah?
They're old now.
Stick them out, Matt.
How long ago was
All right,
this?
so you want to see this?
There they are.
Yeah. How long ago?
I don't know if it was like 6 or 8 months ago. I can't remember. It was when I went out to LA for the Overwatch League event.
Oh, okay. All right. Wait, so what was with the misspelling of everywhere?
Been quite tired, misspelled everywhere in the tweet before because I was saying like everywhere here was awesome. It was my
Got
first
it.
time in LA.
Okay, so you were replying to your own tweet then? Okay, got it. About like what time of day did you tweet this out?
It must have been pretty late, around like midnight or so. We just left the park, so.
Okay, cool.
So the fire manifesting itself on your feet was pain.
Yeah.
It was
like the burning of my feet wanting to die.
right. So it wasn't actual burn or fire or
No,
anything like that. It
but-
was just pain, blister pains.
Yeah, blister plane. Yeah.
Nice.
Blister
there we go.
pain.
I can believe you spelled everywhere wrong. Yeah. So there you go. There's the 3 stories. Now, one of them actually tweeted this. One of those stories is actually true. Audience, this is your last chance to lock in who you think this is about while we go to Blaine. Blaine, does anything sound believable right off the bat? Anything sound totally wrong right off the bat?
Mariel was kind of tripping up, but I feel like some of that was intentional. Ryan sounded really airtight, and he had a background story, but I feel like did they have preparation time that they knew that this was coming?
They saw the tweet coming right before the show.
Okay, so they had time to make a backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they all seem to like stories, but I think I figured out. I think I have confidence in one over the other 2.
Now, is this based off of the stories themselves or the quirks of the people doing it?
Quirks of the people.
See, starting to try to figure out how each person is lying. Interesting. All right, audience, let's lock in your answer right now. So the votes are locked down. You have your answer in there on who this tweet is actually from. Blaine, we're going to need an answer from you to lock in. Who did this? Who wrote this?
I want to say that Ryan is telling the truth.
You think Ryan is telling the truth? The firewalking for free play?
I won't prove you wrong, buddy.
Do you want to lock that in?
Yeah, let's lock it in.
Let's lock in Ryan.
Oh,
Ryan?
that's looking smug.
Is locked in. Now, before we get the actual answer, let's see what the audience thought. Audience, who did you think tweeted this out? Also Ryan, all right? The audience is also thinking Ryan. 49%, almost half of the audience votes
I'm just such
went
an
for
honest
Ryan.
man.
It's true.
The firewalking
Really are.
episode that,
You know, they call you Honest Ryan.
They do.
yeah.
You could have asked her
call it.
about it because she was the producer on Free.
I was.
Oh.
I didn't get to go, but I did plan that show.
Oh,
You did.
okay.
The episode that never came out.
Sure.
Well, I can reveal that the person who tweeted this was Mariel.
You fool!
Oh, Mariel was telling the truth. Let's actually pull that tweet up. I think we have an image of said tweet. There it is.
Yes.
So
from
it was the beach and all
It
that
was the
shit.
beach in Galveston with my ex-girlfriend and her dog.
Why were you tripping all over your words?
To fuck you up, buddy.
Yeah, that was really, really well done. It looked like you were trying to.
Pull out some
Really
nugget
pull
of
stuff
lies.
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. And the previous tweet was what Matt said. I had misspelled everywhere, and then I was like, I'm
So
such an
you were the
idiot.
misspeller.
I misspelled it, and I responded. I was replying to my own tweet.
I've misspelled everywhere before.
I'm sure
It's
you have.
believable.
It's
After
just the
that,
space.
Yeah.
you know, audience, you got it wrong as well. You also thought it was Ryan. Very convincing from everyone here, which means the deceivers are going to get 2 points for that one. The deceivers crushing it.
Blaine, I'm sorry I lied to you.
You lied to me. You said you wouldn't.
Yeah, he really
That
said
was
he
also
wouldn't.
a lie.
That also a lie? Oh, everything's a lie.
I can also say that I know that some of Matt's story was rooted in reality.
Oh, like all of it.
Yeah, because I went to the airport with you shortly after you went to Disneyland, and you were limping through that
Dude,
airport. my
it
friend.
sucked. You wouldn't slow down at all.
That might be the key to this is like just linking it to an actual memory. Because
Right.
he was very convincing, but I didn't feel confident.
That the blisters didn't equal fire. Well, you were right in not thinking that it was him, because he
Yeah,
was
true.
also lying.
But I didn't get any points, and I look like a chump right now. So.
Well, because you are, because you have 0.
All right.
Yeah.
You have 0 points. Blaine, you know what? I'm going to give you an opportunity. In our next game, you can earn 2 points if you get it correct, okay? So it gives you a slight edge, all
Okay.
right? But if the audience gets it right, then you're still going to be the chump. Because right now, the audience has 2 points and the deceivers have 3 points. Blaine has 0. But don't worry, that can all change around. Not really. With a game called What's This Do? Before the show, we showed you this thing. This little dude looking around with a hole in his head. This item has a very specific use, and one of them knows what this is used for. They're each going to tell you a use for this item, and you're going to get to question them about the usage for this item. And it's up to my discretion when you're going to have to move on. Okay, so I'll tell you to move on at any point to a different person. So, audience, you're going to be voting along the same way as before. Hashtag Mariel, hashtag Ryan, hashtag Matt for who is telling the truth about this item. All right, and I know that you can look it up online. Don't do it. But you can. It'll just make Blaine lose. So going down the line, Mariel, please tell us in kind of a short sentence, what is that thing for?
This is a gift from Spencer's, and it's a honey pot. You pour some honey inside, and then you pour it out into your tea.
All right, Ryan?
You know how humans are like gross?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is for gross people to separate eggs.
An egg separator. Matt?
All right. You know how people like to plant things? It's like a plant pot, and it has little nose strips so that the water doesn't go out, so you don't overwater it. Or the water does go out, so you don't overwater it.
So you don't overwater it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
So those are the 3 uses. Blaine, who do you want to start with on this one? Do you want to do the same order?
Chronological,
Let's go
baby.
Reverse.
We're going back in time. Starting with the
I'm ready to tell
caveman.
you.
All right. So a plant pot that
Plant
keeps you
pot.
from
Keeps you from
overwatering.
overwatering.
All right, Blaine, as many questions as you want. I'll stop you when I feel like you've had enough.
So I don't have to like blow through them like I have.
You don't have to
Yeah.
blow through them,
Okay,
but
so the water just kind of pours out. Explain it to me again.
Well, yeah, when soil gets moist,
'Kay.
eventually the water has to go somewhere, so it just drips right out the little nose holes.
What's stopping the soil from just already falling out?
What do you mean from already falling out?
Like if you have the potted plant in there, why isn't the?
the roots hold the soil together.
So you're saying that if you like, how high does the dirt go? Like, can you
The
demonstrate?
dirt
how high
would go like about to like right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would recommend having a little thing to catch the water down here, but that's just up to you if you want to ruin your house.
you think the
do it.
dirt's going to be falling out of the... I mean, he's not burying it in sand.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like the dirt's also not gonna like the texture is gonna clump
mean-
together enough.
Have you ever had a plant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I
Well,
mean,
that put
they
a
do
hole in
hold
his
together.
argument.
Well, I'm saying they do hold together. I've planted them as well.
Do you like have a hard time keeping your plants from not drying out? Like, do you overwater your plants often enough that
Do you know me? Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I would just pour
don't
water
know
on
you.
it and not even think about it. It's true.
Now, could this be for outdoor use as well?
I mean,
Like,
it could be. That would probably be a good way to use it. You could put it on like your porch or whatever. And if it rains too much, it'll just go right out the nose.
instead of drowning the plant.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're going to have you move on to someone else. Who do you want to move on to?
Keep going down
Oh,
the line,
right,
Ryan.
reverse chronological. I always forget. So, Ryan, egg separator, correct?
You know,
Let's get...
this could be you.
Which one?
Oh, you're
I think maybe this is a fan submitted Jeremy.
Oh.
The camera's
over
not
there.
there. It is. It's real close. Yeah.
Interesting.
Beautiful.
There you go.
So if you ever wanted to separate the yolks from the whites in Jeremy's head, you just put it in there, and because you're a monster.
There's a lot of white in there. Not much yolk. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just making a joke. I'm
Oh,
not trying to eat
okay.
up your time.
What is that called then?
A yolk separator?
Oh, okay. How many eggs can you put in it?
I didn't invent the thing, man. It's a product you can buy online.
Oh, okay.
It's not like it's home use. I didn't bring this from my personal stash of egg
Can you
separators.
put more than one egg in it?
It's plenty of room in there, yeah.
Okay. What does it say on the bottom?
Made in China.
Interesting.
Ooh, they don't eat eggs in China. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Why do you think they went with that design?
Because people are monsters. I told you right at the beginning.
Yeah. You don't think that the yolk would like slip out of the little nostrils though?
I think there's a good chance if you broke it, it probably would.
Okay, sure.
So you're saying the yolk needs to stay whole and the white drips out of the nose.
To be fair, usually when you have like two, you ever seen the 2 eggshell method where you're doing this number?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Well, yolks are pretty tough. As long as you don't smash it, if you put the egg in there and just do that, you'll get snotty nostrils because people are monsters. And then that goes in
see
your
that, yeah.
food,
Yeah.
Blaine.
Yeah.
All right, Blaine, we're going to have you move on to Mariel.
Okay.
owe it to Mario, and you said that is a honey pot.
A little honey pot.
It's a little honey pot. Blaine?
So you can't really store that much honey in that, can you?
No, you can store it right under the nostrils.
So like, how much do you think that honey is? Like a few tablespoons?
I would say maybe 5 to 6 if I were to guess.
But isn't the honey exposed in both the nostrils and the top?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like a gag gift you get for someone who's sick, you know?
Oh, for someone
Oh, I'm
that's
so
sick.
sorry, you're
Who's
sick.
sick?
Here's
Do you mean in the brain or like?
a little bit of both.
Okay, got it.
They got a cold, you go to Spencer's, that's where I would get it.
Yeah.
And you fill it up just to right here, and then you're like, I'm so sorry, Bob, that you're sick. And here's this little guy who's also sick looking.
You don't think it would like run down his face though? I mean, it'd get a little messy.
It would be totally messy, yeah.
Oh, but it's just a gag gift though.
It's a gag gift.
Just a gag gift.
Just a gag gift.
So if you overfill that, you're
You're fucked.
in a lot of trouble with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna say right off the bat, Mariel's full of shit.
Okay, no, he thinks the honey pot is full of shit. All right, well, we got that thought right there. Audience, get your last minute votes in right now. So we already heard that you think Mario's full of shit. Between Ryan and Matt, is there anyone you're leaning toward a little more? Is there anyone that you're questioning?
It's not that it's his confidence, it's the fact that it makes the most sense that what Ryan said.
That is to separate an egg.
Yeah, that seems the most likely.
He did say he would never lie to you.
This man said he would never lie to you.
He said that.
Are you calling him a liar?
No. Yeah, I'm just not buying the potted plant thing. It does look like a potted plant holder, but it doesn't seem like a good way of getting rid of excess water, though.
Got it. Well, before we get you to fully lock in an answer, I think we
Okay.
know which way you're leaning, but let's lock in the audience. So get that vote all squared away. And Blaine, let's get your locked in vote. You're gonna go for
Ryan.
You're going for Ryan. Once again, lock in Ryan Haywood with the egg separator.
Fuck.
Oh, Blaine.
Now, Blaine,
Oh, bud.
we have the audience vote locked in, correct? Now, if you get this right and the audience doesn't,
They're the chumps.
well, I'm gonna give you a joint chump. But if you
Joint
both
chump.
get it right, you're gonna be the
Co-chumps.
chump.
Okay, all right.
All right, so let's see the audience answer. Do they agree with Blaine? Wow!
What?
93% of people think it was Ryan. Blaine, the man would never lie to you. It's an egg separator.
All
Ryan was
right.
telling the full truth, which means Blaine, you got it right. Audience, you got it right. And I said I'd give you 2 points. So you know what? I'm giving you 2 points for that. Congratulations. Congratulations. Deceivers, you don't get any points. Audience, you get 1 point, which means the deceivers end with 3. The audience ends with 3. And Blaine ends with 2. You got your 2 points, which means that this episode, Blaine is tonight's. There it is. Blaine. Not great at the beginning.
I put the hump in chump. It's fine. I've been thinking about that as soon as I knew I was going to become a chump. I was like, how do I spin this?
You walked in expecting to lose?
No, about 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago, I realized, yeah, I'm fucked.
Audience really crushed that egg separator thing. I like that you saw through the lies there. I thought that was a good lie.
Yeah, I thought it was good too.
the honey
There's
pot was a
legit
little
stuff.
less believable.
Yeah, I had nothing.
It's a very
You put it outside.
Yeah,
the rain,
purpose
it
sort of
rain a
thing.
little bit.
Embracing the gag gift of it was smart, but I was like, no fucking way.
Spencer,
I'm
the
gonna buy that.
Spencer's part really,
Yeah,
really hit
Spencer's.
that home.
I'd like to think that this is literally the only one that's ever been sold.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. We bought it, and we have it here, and it will be on sale. Roosterteeth.com store. You can pick it up there. I'm.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't drop it.
No, do it.
Well, I mean, I don't care.
No, don't do it.
So
take it home.
thank you,
Give it a
audience,
good
for
life.
joining us. You were not the chump this episode, so well done there. Remember, there won't be an episode next week. We'll be back January 8th with more episodes. So enjoy your holiday, enjoy your new year, and that's it for our show. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, everyone. Bye-bye. If you knew what this thing did, let us know in the comments below. Make sure to click like on the video if you did like it. And a reminder that we'll be back in January for more episodes. So thanks, everyone, for watching. See ya.